Hello and welcome to another edition of Personal Health and Fitness. I'm your host, Chad Marshak. Today we're at Gracie Barras, Springfield, and we're going to be talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I want to introduce Professor Marcos Barros.
Good to see you.
Marcos, thank you very much, and Jason Matthew. And Jason, you are a brown belt, and Marcos, obviously you're the professor here at Gracie Barras, Springfield. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is huge all over the world, and I know you've been here in Springfield for about closing in on 7 years. You've got a lot of people that come through that have learned a lot from you. I know I have several of my friends that have been coming to you over the years. I know a long time ago when you first came here, I did a little bit of rolling too, but it's been quite a while. I think it's a great sport because it's definitely different than a lot of different martial arts disciplines out there. You know, MMA, the mixed martial arts fighting that everybody is watching on television, that is, you know, Ultimate Fighting is huge. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a component of mixed martial arts. It's a discipline that is a little bit different than a lot of the striking and the kicking that you find in other martial arts. So tell me a little bit about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and how is it different than other martial arts?
Well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's we have the self-defense part, and the grappling, the technique we do on the ground with the submission, locks, and everything. Most of the people sometimes mix a little bit the MMA with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. MMA is the mixed martial arts, so it will be different martial arts against the other one. Okay. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you'll be most of the part in the ground, but we teach the stand part too. But 95% our technique will be the safe clinch and everything and taking to the ground.
And that's one thing that's definitely different than, you know, what I think, for me anyway, what makes Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu appealing is that the likelihood of somebody getting injured participating in this sport is very low.
Yes.
You know, my son was involved in another martial arts discipline, Taekwondo, for a long time, and some of the sparring he did used to kind of worry me. I was always afraid he was going to break his hand or his foot. And he eventually attained the black belt degree, but he did hurt his hand one time, having to break a brick, which I didn't really get, but that's part of the sport itself. So the likelihood of somebody getting injured is much lower. Right.
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we can go like full power, sparring, and we don't get hurt with each other. I can go, I weigh 170, I can go with the guy 300 pounds and both go hard and don't get hurt. Even like you want to get like submission, let me say, example, get the arm, you're going to hurt, I'll tap and we start again. That's the same in the competition, you know. You go there, do everything you can, 100%, and don't get hurt, you know.
Right.
So it's different than the other ones. Example, if I really want to punch you 100% my strength in your face, then you're gonna punch me back.
Right.
Then we're gonna have some kind of injuries.
You're gonna have consequences there. Jason, tell me a little bit about your experience here at Gracie Barras. Now, I know that you actually were involved when you were a young child in another martial art discipline. Can you kind of contrast the two disciplines and tell me about what you experienced when you were a kid and now as a young man here at Gracie Barras with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, I took a different martial art discipline when I was younger, and it didn't hold my attention as well, I think, because a lot of other martial arts do different things where there's not a lot of actual physical contact, where here, most of the time, you're going to be involved in some sort of activity with another person where you're going to actually act out the moves and practice them in real time, and it's a lot more interactive and fun, and you really get the body motions down a lot better when you're doing it constantly over and over again.
Now, I know that when you were a young man, you said that you were involved in another martial art, and it didn't hold your attention as much. Would you say that that with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's more that hands-on, kind of throw you in the mix and get you going, and it's you learn faster? It's more practical?
Yeah, I mean, definitely you can learn it a lot faster with the way that we do the techniques and the way we have our program set up. You know, guys get to come in here and actually do hands-on, and there's several classes a day they can come in and start fine-tuning the technique as much as they need to. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely something you can work with every day and get better and better at.
Yeah, I know one thing that I like about Gracie Barras Springfield is that it is kind of a family type atmosphere. You know, you don't have a million people here. You have a nice group of individuals that it's fighting as a family. I think that's one of your mottos with Gracie Barras, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The programs that you have here, I know we were talking before we started the show, is that it's structured in such a way that the programming that you do here is the same in any Gracie Barras around the world. Yes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, Grandmaster Carlos developed this program long time ago, and he tried to develop it like for beginners, advanced, and the black belt program.
Okay.
He developed these kind of programs for the people don't get any injury and don't get hurt.
Right.
Yeah. We have the fundamental program that designed like for the guys just starting, like as a white belt, and he'll train it probably for 4 months there, and he can step in for advanced program. So you're gonna see a little bit more the takedowns, a little bit more advanced technique, and then when they get like a blue belt, they can step up like for black belt program. It's a little bit more advanced, and again, more techniques and everything. Kids program, the same thing. They start as 4 years old. As they are getting the belt and the age up, they can change the level too. So they go juniors, junior 1, 2, and 3, and
so it's very structured and different tiers and steps that
yes,
individuals would go through.
fundamental program. They will learn self-defense first, every class, and 2 techniques in the ground. Then go for the specific training. It's not like full sparring yet, but they don't get hurt. Advanced program, they will learn takedown and 2, 3 techniques in the ground. Then go full sparring. And black belt, very similar, but have a little bit more technique and everything involved.
Okay. And I know that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really big with law enforcement around the world because of the fact that, you know, if a police officer would encounter somebody that they have to subdue them, say whether they have a weapon or you know, they're just trying to get control of somebody, that they can actually do that safely and not hurt the individual, yet get the job done.
Well, in Brazil, special forces there, they require to be a black belt.
Okay.
In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We teach some of the police officers here in Springfield. They love it.
Yeah.
And the Army too, they have like 4 different levels. We teach like the first 3, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the last one they will do the stand and strike part.
Okay. Well, I think that sounds wonderful. It's good for law enforcement around the world. I want to talk about and actually do a little demo here, and if you and Jason would be kind enough to show me some of the basic techniques. Say you would teach an introductory class or somebody that was new to your facility. If you could give me, you talked about there were 2 basic techniques. Yeah. Let's talk about that, and then maybe you can show me some intermediate and more advanced techniques.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Let me see. Maybe somebody grab your jacket or something like that with the 2 hands here and start to push you. As a self-defense, I'm not going to hold the gi anything. I'm going to hold it here, throw up my arm, and go take him down. So another one, maybe he's already like maybe to fight with me and everything. I'm going to keep my hands up in here to talk to him and never the hands down. Although he'll punch my face, I will keep it here to talk to him to avoid the fight. Please don't fight with me and everything. I don't want to. I'm gonna approach with a safe clinch. And from here on, it will come a more advanced technique.
So you would actually teach this to, say, a youngster or somebody, even an adult who is new to, say, Gracie Barras.
Yes, the program is very much different for kids as it is for adults. The kids just, they learn the same techniques, maybe a little safer sometimes, but...
Okay.
With the less details and everything.
Okay.
They know, it's funny because the kids learn exactly the same technique we teach in the Army. but it's much less details. Example, the kids don't need to do all perfect everything.
Right.
They learn to have fun, but they know what they are doing, you know.
Okay.
But as getting like older and everything, they start to get all the details together and everything. Then when they get in the ground, they know more to do.
Okay. Would you be kind enough to show me a couple of other more intermediate, advanced techniques right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Example, maybe someone grab from my neck in here from behind. I'll protect my neck in here. I squat down. I take him down. Let's turn a little bit. I'll grab his neck in here. Push because he's not going to be able to punch me anything here. I'll get his arm. I'll get his arm.
So how long would it actually take to teach that? Because that was more intricate than, I mean, there are a lot of little moves there. Could somebody be proficient and learn how to do that, say, in 4 to 6 sessions, classes?
Not really.
So it takes a little time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say if you do 10,000 times,
Yeah.
you'll be a master in that what you're doing. You
Right.
don't think about what you're doing. But more you do, easier it'll be. You don't need to think about anymore.
Yeah.
So-
You just react.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me another one?
Let me see.
You probably have about 1,000 you can show.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think about one, maybe grab it over my arm or under the arm or whatever you want to do. This is very common, like the people hold you here. What am I going to do? I'm not going to resist his arm. He can be stronger than me. It'll be hard, but
Okay.
anyway, I'll get here, use my head. I'm going to step behind him, hold on his leg. And get his arm.
You picked him up like he was a little baby. It's pretty good.
It's about leverage.
Use the hips now. Yeah.
So a lot of it is leverage,
Yes.
and technique. So things that sometimes, as with many things in life, things that look easy are oftentimes, it's just that repetitiveness of doing it time and time again, learning the technique so that somebody who might be bigger, you can actually be effective and efficient against them. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to take a break here, and we're going to come back, and we're going to actually talk about, or actually have a class here, an advanced class.
Yes.
And what are some of the things that we're going to actually learn in that class? Or what are some of the things that you're going to be doing?
Well, we'll do like the warm-up as like every single Gracie Barras we will do.
Okay.
Then we're going to go over one self-defense, take down, then the technique in the ground.
Okay. And that's one thing that I think that is important to let the public know is that there's a lot of exercise involved in this.
Yes.
It's, a lot of the warm-ups that you do, some of the cool down, a lot of the flexibility stuff. I mean, it's actually a workout.
It's very physical.
Right, it's very physical. So you're going to burn a lot of calories too. It's not just learning how to be proficient in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and work your way up the belt rank system, but it's also exercise and fitness. So I think that's something that's really important.
The women's program now, the one, it's a new program. They do a little different than we do in the beginning because the girls most of the time don't like it to be too close to each other, like doing like the self-defense and everything. So actually, it's very tough.
Okay.
I don't sweat normally, but I did like to learn and everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty hard. So they do all the exercise and everything, self-defense with a lot of squats and
Right.
Single leg. It's tough.
Okay, good. So stay tuned, folks, and we'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back to Personal Health and Fitness. Again, I'm your host, Chad Marshak. Today we're at Gracie Barras Springfield, and I am with Professor Marcos Barros. Marcos, now during this part of the program, you're actually going to lead an advanced class.
Yes.
And I think it would be good for our viewers just to kind of get a feel for what an advanced class would look like. Okay, so just treat this like you would any normal class and have fun. I may have some questions, but
Okay.
no big deal. All right?
All right, guys, let's bow. Let's pull 3 lines here. All right, let's hold your collar. Squats down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Push up.
So right now we're just doing a little brief warm-up, right, Marcos?
Yes.
Okay.
Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Lie down your back. You're gonna go for a choke. Feet up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Neck up, down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Side to side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. I'm gonna bump you over your shoulder. Start from your right side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hip escape. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Let's sit down for break 4. Watch out the wall and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Let's sit down for break. Stretching. Extend your right leg. Bend the other one. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Spread your legs. Go for your right side. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The other side. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
See you. Look up. Sit down your heel, extend your arms. All right, guys. Go back to the wall, line up.
Okay, so that's the warm up, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Simple.
Simple. Short and sweet.
Yeah,
Good.
they love it.
I can tell. They're all smiling. Okay, so now what are we going to do?
We're going to do the self-defense part now.
Okay.
I'm going to get one of the instructors here and show some the self-defense.
Okay, great.
All right, let's get Jason here, please. So guys, today we're going to do a self-defense here. We're going to do with somebody. You're going to grab your neck today. You're going to get in here. So since he got my neck in here, I'm going to shrug, step back. The same side I step back in here, I'm going to go with a half circle that way. But at the same time, I'm going to block because the guy can come with the knee as I'm going with my head down. So the guy going to knee, as he's going there, I'm going to come in here. The guy going to open his hand. I'm going to do, open your hand. I'm going to do 1, 2, safe clinch. And today, we're not going to take it down. So one more time, he's going to hold my neck. Shrug, step back. I'm going to be ready for knee. I'm going to come up. 1, 2, change the level. As I'm going there, head right in the chest. This hand will be this way here. As the car going here, I will break his posture and put the hook to take it down. All right? 2 by 2, guys.
Okay, so everybody's going to partner up, and then
Yes.
part of what you do is you kind of walk around and correct technique and instruct on things that they can do.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Great.
check. You guys have this side here, guys, please. Good. Stay closer, guys.
Some of the guys are trying to get out of the camera shot. Yeah, nice try, Dave.
Go ahead, guys. One, two, step outside. Hook the leg, hook the leg. Excellent. Guys, make sure your head will be in the guy's chest. Do you remember the UFC? The guy put his head outside here, and the hook went down, knocked himself out. Two guys. So make sure your head will be here. When you land, you'll be comfortable with your head in his chest.
That's a good point.
One, two. One, two. Don't forget the punch, guys.
So Marcos, have you, for this class, you've taught this technique, this particular move many times? Or is this the first time that they've learned this?
They saw this long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So the problem will go all the way through and go back. There's so many techniques.
Yeah.
So I cannot go and repeat it all at the same
Yeah.
time. So we have like several classes during the week.
Yeah.
For the kick practicing.
Okay.
Like the open mat, they come here and keep doing like the same technique they
Yeah.
want to train and everything. Alternate you guys, okay? I can show another one.
Yeah, of course. And I know that they're actually striking, but you're not actually teaching. This is part of the advanced class where you may have some
Yes.
strikes or some kicks.
Yes.
Okay.
This is more like to approach to the guy. Let me see.
Yeah.
The guy initiates like to attack you.
Okay.
So you're gonna protect yourself. The guy came and hold your neck. You're gonna get out. Depending the situation, you don't even like need to punch. It's just like you punch, maybe it's just like to distract the guy, or you change the level to take him to the ground.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, it's really just to allow you to take them to
He's
the
going
ground.
to put his hand
Yeah.
up.
It allows you to get in. Okay. Good.
Can you let me know? You'll change. Okay, they wanna change this?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Let's go back to the wall, line up. Let's get Jason here. We're gonna go for takedown here, guys. So, simple one here today. As we are like maybe fighting and everything, the guy's gonna shake the hand, the guy is gonna be ready to go. I'm gonna come in here and hold a quick grip in here. I'm gonna hold the collar and his sleeve the same side. All right? What I want to do, I want to make him like step forward. What I do, I will bring him. Same time, I'm gonna come in here and hook his leg. I'm not going to bring this leg in here, but just gonna lock his leg in here. So now I'm gonna make him sit down right there. I put all his weight, and I'm gonna get him here. After here, one hand under the armpit, the other one going to pass. One more time. So I'm gonna approach like same side here. Don't hold too high. Close to his chest, sleeve. Now his leg that way. I'm gonna come and hook. Take him down. Let's turn a little bit more here. It'll be easier. From here, guys, make sure your arm is gonna go under the armpit. Because if I pass this way here, he's gonna get my back. So I'm gonna go here, lift his arm, make sure you control. You're gonna slide your leg. Any question? 2 by 2. So this is the part like we do more the takedown. Competition, they start standing.
Right.
They don't strike, kick, anything.
Yeah.
So Brazilian competition, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition will be start standing. The guy can like just pull for his guard or take down everything, and you go for any submission. You can win by submission or points.
Okay.
And have it like every belt have a different time. Like a
It's
white belt
similar
have-
to wrestling
Yeah.
and the point system and how you can win by
Yeah.
either a pen or by
The
points.
wrestling, they don't have like the submission and everything to tap.
Yeah,
and
American
everything.
wrestling,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But it's similar. the
Okay.
points and everything. And the time, like as the white belt 5 minutes, blue belt 6, and
Yeah.
black belt to be 10 minutes each.
Okay.
match.
Okay.
Nice. They,
So Marcos, I know initially when you're trying to teach a technique, you kind of go like half speed and then eventually you move your way up to full speed.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You learn like step by step.
Yeah.
As example, like a white belt, I even like teach like 1, 2, 3, 4
Right.
steps. They get like the position I want.
Okay.
These guys probably saw so many like similar position like that, so it's half speed.
Okay.
So
That's
but
good.
always like step by step.
Easier to
They
learn.
try to go like too fast, they lose some of the steps.
You don't learn anything, right?
Yes.
Right.
Nice. So as you're taking down, keep your knee up. Jason, please. I got him here. I bring him. Keep your knee here already. Don't keep your knee down. Okay.
Now, Marcos, I know that you have classes throughout the week, right? So all different levels. So
Yes.
for people that are watching today, they could actually go to, you have a website here for Gracie Barras. What is the website domain name?
It's GracieSpringfield.com.
Yeah?
And I have like the homepage.
GracieSpringfield.com?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll post that at the end of the program as well.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
And I have all the schedules there.
Okay,
everything.
great.
The guy just like when they start, they have like around, if I'm not wrong, maybe 10, 12 classes a week.
10 or 12 classes a week?
And as he's progressing and everything, then they have like the advanced program, the black belt program.
Right.
Then it'll be up like to 20, 25 classes a week.
Okay, so a lot of classes, a lot of opportunity for people to get in and learn.
Cannot say like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't have time. You'll
Yeah.
have a class like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, right,
till
right.
9 o'clock p.m.
Right, right. That makes sense. That's good. I know that we have maybe about a minute left in the program.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to share with our viewers today about Gracie Barras Springfield and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in general?
Well, I want to encourage like the people really like to try any sport. Of course, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu also.
Right,
but, especially the kids and juniors.
Yeah.
You know, to get out a little bit in the house and the video game and everything, to do any kind
Right.
of sport.
Yeah.
I encourage them. And even like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's for everyone. you
Yeah.
know. Like 4 years old, we get in here. We have even like a Bubby, he's 60 years old.
Right.
It's like a great. Every day I wake up, I'm like, man, Bubby will be there, like 60 years old,
Right.
training hard, everything. I'll be there, you know. So I
Yeah,
encourage
it's
people-
inspirational.
Yes.
For sure. That's good.
So and thank you for the opportunity
Yeah,
to bring me.
absolutely.
Here.
Marcos, I really appreciate it. Again, Professor Marcos Barros with Gracie Barras Springfield. Thanks again for joining us on another edition of Personal Health and Fitness. If you have any questions about what you saw here today, definitely go to Marcos's website and check it out. Until next time, I'm your host, Chad Marshak. Hey, Quinn and Riley.